welcome back. So, kahapon nag-discuss about tayo doon sa OU or Organizational Unit based doon sa ating objects, computers and users. Ngayon naman, so since sa group policy, meron kasi yung default policy. Example sa password and then doon sa password of attempts. As well doon sa basic na group policy na ma-apply pag once na promote ka ng Active Directory. Ngayon sa tutorial na to, so i-modify natin yung default group policy, so it will meet to our policies as well. Example na mag-create tayo ng policy from the default is after 42 days you will need to reset your password, something like that. So we need to implement, example, we need to implement 90 days. After 90 days you need to change your password. And then example, if there is a multiple of attempts, this is to prevent someone brute force your password. Example, if someone try to enter your password multiple times, it will lock your computer for 30 minutes as well, and so on. So that's our discussion today. As well, doon po sa example, meron tayong nag-create tayo yesterday ng OU for finance. So since this is critical data, so we need to prevent those users o those computers na ma-export nila yung data. Example, meron silang flash drive na pwede kunin yung ledger for this kind of transactions tapos i-expose outside. So we need to prevent that as well. So in that case, we need to create a separate OU, example, for those computers na mag-a-apply tayo ng i-deny natin all removable devices or removable example storage devices like flash drive, na pag once mag-try sila doon na mag-transfer ng data from their computer to that flash drive, it will don't allow or it will deny, something like that. So in this tutorial we will show you. Okay, so right now we're in the domain, and then if you can see, you can expand this forest and then go to the domains. After that, select your domain name, and then if you can see, there is a default domain policy, something like that. If you can know, the filter, the security filter is all domain authenticated users. So it means it will apply all authenticated users domains. And then example, if you can see in the group policy object, dito po lahat ng group policy mo, dito po siya nare-reside. So example, ito po yung folder niya. So pag may napansin kayo ngayon, example dito sa domain natin, zilua.com, meron siya naka-arrow up. It means naka-link siya dito sa domain level. So it means all users na gamit or under this domain is ma-apply yung default policy. If you try to right click, there is an link enabled, right? So it means that policy, this domain policy, it will be linked to this domain. So ang gagawin natin dyan ngayon, pwede tayo dito mag right click. Okay, kailan natin. Pwede tayo dito mag right click ng edit, and then pwede din dito sa domain, right click mo and edit. So edit natin yan. Okay, ito yung big screen niya. And then since this is a computers, so pupunta kayo dun sa computer side, computer configurations, expand nyo yung policy, and then expand nyo itong Windows settings. And then pag may nakikita kayong security settings, expand nyo yan. And then pag napapansin kayo dito itong local accounts, pag i-click mo yung local accounts, example, ganito yung mangyari, passwords, password policy, account lockup policy, and Kerberos. So ang dalawa lang yung options ang pwede natin i-edit dito. Ito yung password policy and then account lockout policy. So i-double click natin yan. And then pag mapapansin mo dito, meron siyang enforced password history. So hindi natin gagawin yan. Example, maximum password age. So it means after 42 days, the users will change their passwords. So, ang unang gagawin natin dito is i-double click lang yan. And then, i-change natin siya into 90 days. So, depende yun sa setup nyo. Example, pag meron ng policy yung HR nyo na kailangan yung password as rotation ng password every 30 days. So, ilalagay mo dito, 30 days. Okay, so apply natin yan and hit okay. Will 90 days. And then, the minimum password length. So, it means 7 characters. Example, double-click mo lang to 12 characters. 12 characters. Hit apply and then, okay. And then also, you must enable this one. So, meet the complexity requirements. So, naka-enable na yun siya. And then, next na gagawin nyo dito is, pupunta lang kayo dito sa, since na-change natin yung maximum password age and then also the minimum password length, ang next namang gagawin natin dyan is yung account lockup. Example, mayroon nag-brute force, mayroon kayong kasama sa trabaho na galit sa inyo, tapos try i-login yung account mo, tapos magawa ng bad something dun. So, we need to prevent that as well. Example, 3 attempts. So, after 3 attempts, magla-lockout siya na for 30 minutes. So, in that way, ma-check natin yung history niya. Or ma-check natin kung sino or ma-prevent natin someone is trying to brute force your password. Something like that. Okay, so i-click lang natin tong account lockup policy. Example, yung account lockup duration is hindi siya naka set up, and then also yung lockout threshold. So, example, 0 invalid logon attempts. So, wala siyang naka-define doon. And then yung counter niya, example, yung counter niya, how many time or how many reset account lockup counter after 30 minutes, 1 hour, something like that. So, unang i-define natin dito is reset account lockout. For example, so i-define natin to as 30 minutes or 40 minutes, something like that. Ilagay lang natin na 15 minutes para pinakamadali. Apply natin yan. Okay. Okay. And then for lockout duration, 30 minutes, and then invalid attempts is 5. So, pwede natin baguhin yan, like sample, 3 attempts. So, para hindi talaga makakalimutan ng users. Yun. So, na-apply na natin yan. Nakapag-create na tayo ng policy. So, ang next naman natin gagawin dyan, so, since na-apply natin yan, ang next natin gagawin dyan is i-minimize natin yan o punta tayo dito. And then, command prompt. Open natin yan. Naklik ko ba? I think hindi yata. So, open natin yung command prompt. After ma-open natin yung command prompt, type nyo lang is group policy update, kaya GP update, \force. So, since kita na yan. So, ma-apply nyo yung policy na yun. So, yun ang gagawin natin. So, 3 attempts. After 3 attempts, dapat magla-lock siya. Okay, reset successfully. And then, next naman na gagawin natin is yung storage. So, yung removable storage. Since, ang na-create natin yesterday, kung mapapansin nyo, delete muna, close muna natin to. Close muna natin yan. Okay, and then, punta tayo dito sa users and computers. Kung mapapansin nyo ngayon. So, ang ginawa natin yesterday is move natin yung workstation. Example, all workstation, all users. So, on that computers, mag-create tayo ng nested OU. So, new groups. This is not groups. Create tayo ng new OU, organizational units. And then, lagay natin dito finance. Finance computers. Yan. And then, ito okay natin. So, sa finance computer, i-move natin itong isa. Example, ito itong workstation na lang. So, i-move natin siya dito sa finance. Alright, and then say yes. If you can click finance. So, ngayon, create tayo. Punta tayo doon sa group policy natin. And then, ito yung group policy. mag-right click ka lang and then new. So ang name ng group policy natin ngayon dito is i-deny natin. So deny all, example USB. Deny all access or deny all USB. And then hit OK. So ito na yung deny USB. Right click lang natin yan and then edit. So after natin ma-edit yan, punta lang tayo dito sa computers. So it means sa ako pa din yan. Dito pa din yan belong sa computers because yung policy natin computers. So yung peripherals naman niya, i-plug mo sa computers, hindi naman sa user side. Right? So in that computers, and then punta lang kayo dito sa policy and then administrative templates. And then punta kayo dito sa I think systems, and then you can scroll down, find the removable storage access. Click mo to, and then we need to find the all removable devices storage classes deny all access. If you can see here, if you enable this policy settings, no access is allowed to any removable storage class. So it means, example na yan yung flash drive. Any storage na removable, hindi mabablock niya on that in this group policy. So unang gagawin natin dyan is i-double click mo lang and then enable, apply, and then hit OK. So yun, na okay mo na. And then i-close mo to. Naka-enable na siya. So, ang question ngayon is, paano siya i-apply? Paano siya i-apply to those specific OUs or to those specific computers? So, ito yung magiging tanong yan. Paano siya i-apply? So, ang next natin gagawin dyan, if you can see, dito sa security filtering, nakalagay is authenticated users. So, i-remove natin yan. Since nag-create tayo kanina ng OU for that specific computers, so mag-add tayo, add, and then type natin is finance. And then check names natin. So merong finance user, and then as well, finance user, example, finance user. So, i-apply natin siya dun sa finance users, pero hindi ito recommended. Right? Kung mapansin nyo, hindi ito siya recommended kasi, kung mapapansin nyo, ang i-apply natin dito is hindi users, hindi computers. So, object types, click mo yung object types, check mo yung computers. And then, okay, and then, sample mo yan, finance. Okay, and then check names. Sorry, I will find the location is computers finance. Okay, so finance computers, and then from this location, this one. So i-apply natin yan. Alright, so yun. So finance users and finals. So sa delegation naman is i-assign mo dito kung sino yung users na pwede makapag-edit sa sa group policy na to. Example, si IT admin, so authenticated users na siya. So or domain administrator, so meron siyang full privilege. So depende yan kung ano yung magiging setup nyo. So example, nalagay natin doon sa delegation, kapag create na tayo. So, ang magiging problem dyan dito ngayon, so example, dito sa scope natin, users. So, example, yung filtered mo is users. So, si finance user is ma-apply niya dito. Pero kung mapapansin mo, saan ba yung natin, group policy? Saan ba siya naka-link? So, hindi siya naka-link exactly doon sa OU na pwede mong i-apply. So, ang next mong gagawin dyan ngayon, pwede mo, mo yung domain mo, yung OU na kinirate natin, computers, and then, ang next na gagawin mo dyan, click mo to, and then link an existing GPO, and then check mo ito, deny all USB. Okay. So it means kung mapapansin mo dito ngayon, so meron na siyang nakalakay na U. So next naman, ang i-apply na natin is from that users, pwede nyo i-remove to, and then pwede nyo ilagay yung authenticated users. The same. Because ang sineset up naman natin dito is computers, hindi naman users. So kung ito belong sa kung anong nakalagay na computers dito, ma-apply niya itong group policy na to. Right? So in the next video, mag-create na tayo ng group policy. We'll talk about more on group policy because this is the most important part naman talaga. So dito tayo mag-set up ng policy. In the next video, I think mag-set up tayo ng file folder redirections. So that is the most important part. So we'll discuss our file server as well on the GPO side. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye as well.